Do you often get distracted by the other answer options in Reading B? Then watch this video where I show you the strategies to understand and answer the questions quickly. Let's go! Hello, I'm Jo from Specialist Language Courses. We are OET Premium Preparation Providers, which means you are in the right place for your OET. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're not already, and hit that bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video. Let's begin. There are 3 parts to the reading paper, and in this video we're going to focus on Reading B. Reading B has 6 short texts which are unrelated, and each text has a 3-option multiple choice question. The texts are short but contain lots of information, and they're texts which could be found in the workplace. You have 45 minutes to complete reading parts B and C, so you want to spend a maximum of 2 minutes per question. You will answer questions where you need to read for gist, detail and purpose. So let's take a quick look at what the paper looks like. There are 6 questions in total, and as you can see on the right you have the question with 3 multiple choice options. When you've chosen your answer, colour in the circle of that answer that you choose. You need to be clear on the strategies to use in order to answer Reading B effectively. So let's take a look at that now. Start by reading and really understanding the question. Mark any key words to help you keep focused, then read the answer options and underline key words. Once you have done this and understood the differences between the options, read the text and eliminate any incorrect answers. And finally, check that all parts of the option you choose fit. You might want to read the text before you read the options. Many people find this a time-saving way to approach this part. So read the question, then the text, then the options. So let's have a go at a Reading B question now together. The question asks, doctors are advised to break patient confidentiality if... So, in what circumstances can they break patient confidentiality? So if we look at the answer options, we see the key words. We can identify failure would put other people in danger. They inform the patient of their intention in advance, or a patient refuses to disclose information relevant to their care. Now let's read the text and look for links to the answer options. So we can see the first part of the text introduces the topic of patient confidentiality and describes why it's so important. Then the beginning of the second paragraph starts with however, indicating that there is a contrast in ideas. It then states when information can be given without consent, so breaking patient confidentiality, saying if refusal leaves others at risk so serious that it outweighs the patient's and the public interest in maintaining confidentiality, then information should be disclosed promptly and to an appropriate person or authority. So we can see from the answer options that the correct one is A. B is incorrect. It does state that the patient should be informed in advance that the doctor will be disclosing the information, but it also adds provided this is practical and safe. So we can infer that information can still be disclosed without informing the patient, for example, if it's not practical and safe. Option C is incorrect, and it's an example of how all parts of the answer option must fit. The text does mention the patient's refusal in the first line of the second paragraph, but it does not state in the text that the disclosed information is relevant to their care, but it talks about the safety of others. Let's try another one. So first, read and understand the question and notice the keywords. All staff involved in transferring patients from critical to general care must. So, what must all staff involved do? Now, let's read the text and see what it says about this before looking at the options this time. The text begins by introducing who is involved, meaning all staff, and what they must do. The next point highlights the need for a formal structured handover, again relating to all staff involved here, by mentioning both medical and nursing staff, and that this must be supported by a written plan, and that this plan can be delivered, perhaps meaning implemented in this context, by the receiving ward. It then goes on to say that when transferred, patients should be offered information and be involved in decisions, and this should be individual and involve family and friends if agreed. So now we understand the text, let's look at the answer options. So, must all staff involved A. obtain necessary consent from interested parties? B. ensure the personal care plan is also transferred? Or C. make arrangements for ongoing cooperation once the transfer is complete? Which one do you think is the answer? And option B is correct. The whole of the first part of the text supports this option. Option A is incorrect because even though it says if they agree in the final paragraph, they is referring to the patient and not any interested party. Option C is incorrect. It mentions information should be provided to the patient and they should be involved in decisions, but it doesn't talk so much about cooperation. So how can you prepare for Reading B? Let's take a look at some ideas. Try both strategies, reading the options before the text and also reading the text before the options. And practice. Practice timed reading of short text and increase your reading speed. Familiarise yourself with the meaning of common verbs used in Part B, which are quite formal, such as inform, request, ensure, obtain. And when you are using practice papers, make sure you review any mistakes you made so you can avoid repeating these in the future. Find out where you went wrong. Here are my top tips for Reading B. Read, read, read. Reading is a skill, so the only way to improve is with practice. Read a wide range of materials and don't just focus on practice papers. Beware of distractors. Often candidates choose the incorrect answer because even though it's mentioned, it doesn't answer the question. When you've decided, check that all parts of the answer option fit and succeed in the OET exam. As I mentioned in the video, ensure, request, obtain, inform, verbs like these are common in Reading B. What other verbs like these do you know? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, like and share with your friends and colleagues so we can help more people achieve success in the OET exam. Be sure to check out our website, the link's below. We've got the perfect OET preparation course for you. See you in the next video. Bye. So let's have a go together. As I mentioned in the video, ensure, obtain, request, inform. Okay.